Hey there, friends. I'm back from burnout. You may think, wow, one day of burnout? She must recover quick. And I do. But I only recovered quick in order to make videos for you guys. And in honor of that, I'm going to teach you how I draw my eyes. First off, I usually do up. I'm going to use a digital pen to make it much easier. I make a curve like that. Put it down, and then curve up. And then add a pupil, making it super big or small. Now, whatever color eyes your characters have, you're gonna use it. I'm gonna go for a lime green on this one, and just for a tutorial. It looks like a green screen now. Now, I go back. Oh, my bad. Still in bucket. Now, brush. Then I make a giant pupil. Eyedropper. I use the color, and then I make it. And then I turn the color down. Cancel. Now I use airbrush, normal, triangle, or any just sort of. And then I add the darkness at the bottom. Come on. Trying to add it in. I may not do a great job on this, but I'm trying. And then, instead of smudge, I use blur. It's honestly much easier and gets the job done better, and it honestly makes it look a little better in my opinion. So I smudge it, and I smudge it upwards rather than downward. Smudging upward, trying to get, and then on occasion I use eyedropper, kind of make a color in between the two. Trying to make a color in between the two. Make it a little darker, and I'll put it between. Then I'll use blur, and then I'll blur it. You may think this is how every person draws eyes. Not done just yet. Whoa. Slow down there. Then, I go back and add a lighter color. I put a lighter green on top. Then, once again, I use blur because it looks much better and it gets the job done. Okay. I'm going to still use this to get it done a little more efficiently. So I'll pause and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Now, the next thing I do is add the highlights. I'm usually more comfortable using them in airbrush. Using the airbrush for them. By the way, this is all done on IPIX Paint. So, well, if you're wondering what app, I just told you. Next, I also use blur because, like I said before, it's more efficient, gets the job done, and it looks better. Let's see what happens if I use smudge. It actually looks pretty cool with smudge, so I think I might use it for this one. I normally use blur, but smudge is also a good idea. I'll show you. Just And maybe when October comes, I will make a video for you all that is Halloween themed. Show you all my costume and how I get ready. Okay, so now we have it. And then maybe after a little smudge, we kind of blur it a bit. Because I think blur honestly makes it look really cool. Now it's smudged and blurred. But now that I made it, it's time for I use digital pen. For this one, I'm using digital pen. I'm gonna thicken this up. And then I add an eyelash, which is basically up and then down. Or just like a triangle hanging off at the sides. And then I thicken it up a little bit. Up, and if I want to make it look super, I will sometimes go in with a eraser and give it a sharp point. If I want to make it look sharper, I'll go in and give it a sharper point. So there we go. In my opinion, I just wanna, even though I'm drawing Onion Forge's eyes in my style, or for an example, well, I think maybe I might use this for an actual character. And then I'll just use this, and then maybe in dark, I'll add same as those, but a little darker. And up, down, and usually add a few. And then I'll add some here. And this is honestly the style that Mooney has for her eyes. But because the characters are supposed to be very kawaii and stuff, now add a little, here I am trying to add a little more, add a little smudge. And then boom. That's only the eyes. That's only how you draw the eyes. Next tutorial is how do you draw Mooney's buns. Mooney's buns are actually pretty easy. You just draw a big rainbow, and then on one side draw a leaf, and then another leaf, and then add mini rainbows on top. It should look something like this. Then erase it, make one over the other, and that's how I make Mooney's buns. They're pretty easy, so you have no worries, my friend. Next, on a different one, I'm going to go back to my gallery, and I'm going to show you how I make bodies. Oh, darn it, and now I'll pause. Okay, friends, I'm back. So, here I am. That was just a rough sketch of mine, and I didn't really need it anyways. Now, black. This is pretty easy, but I'm going to be drawing Mooney with this one. I'm sorry if this is only going to be a female body tutorial. I'm still struggling with males, so as soon as I finished or find an easy way to draw males, I will bring the tutorial for you all. Okay? Circle, and then a curved line, and then up, and then down. And then we have a line coming down, curve. By the way, put this in slow speed if you want to actually draw or need for a tutorial. Now we have, okay, next we need a little bit of a curved line there, and then this is for the eyes. I'll just draw kawaii eyes because I already gave you all an eye tutorial. So, and the mouth, this is gonna go ooh, and then because the face doesn't really matter in this one right now. And then draw an amogus. Then flip your canvas upside down, line and draw a bottom and another amogus. But just give this one right there. Next, we need a little something to connect the body. If you're wondering where this tutorial came from, I'll link the video in the description. Actually, no, I'll link it in the comments, so it'll be in the comments below. And next. I'm not great at drawing bodies, but I'm pretty sure you guys can do better than me. And then we draw a big chicken wing. I know I'm not a furry. First, or it kind of looks like a bat. And then draw another chimkin wing. Then we smooth it out. Oh, whoops. The eraser's too big. Okay. Now, need another line. Make a eraser. Characters are definitely very dulled up. And then, for knees, I usually go circle, line, curve. Easy. And then down, curve a little more, and until it gets like thin. And then for feet, I usually just rough sketch the feet, or they're not really great. And then for the leg behind, I may boom, and then I go up. Now for this one, to make it easier, I'm horrible with drawing legs, like I said, so this might not be perfect. And like I said, for the feet, I just rough sketch it. And then for the shoulders, you're gonna need 2 little, I think, tortilla chips in the back. And then down, and then you do another circle, because why not? Hands behind the back, because I'm horrible at drawing hands. Arms, and then currently my art is at an all-time low, so it's not the best. I'm sorry if it isn't the best. Now down, or connect them, or imagine the 2 lines like 2 baseball players trying to get to home plate, and then they run back from home plate to the end of the court to greet their fans. And that's how they... Now, for the neck. Oh, Lord. The neck is not easy. But just tree trunk like how we did with the body. Now, time for the tatas. It also depends on, like, how big the tatas are going to be. And then, now erase the Schmegsy guidelines. Maybe Schmegsy, but without the guidelines, your character will be even more Schmegsy. And make sure to also do another to the side so it doesn't look like they just have an implant on one part. And yeah, I guess you're done. And just make sure to erase all the guidelines. Thank you all so much for watching. And I'm sorry if my drawing is horrible. I really need to improve. But hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I love you all so much. And please like the video if you enjoyed it. Bye, thanks.